Today, as the curtain comes down, or let's say the lights come up in the film theater, the screen is totally empty. It is empty because one of the persons who lit the screen of Indian cinema, of Hindi cinema, with very meaningful colors and very poignant hues, is gone. Shyam Benegal is no more. I had the good fortune of working with him for almost last 35 years. I was comparatively young when he invited me to write something for his Discovery of India. And he trusted me. And when I wrote the screenplay for a particular episode which had to do with 1942 agitation of Gandhi, the Quit India agitation, I wrote a screenplay in which I had included 2 trains and an elephant, etc. And in my heart of hearts, I knew that no director could kind of afford this thing, 2 trains in a television series. But he very politely asked this young rookie writer that, young man, can you cut 1 train? I'll definitely use 1 train, but not the other one. And then I cut 1 scene of the train, and the other train he got made in the film city, which ran on the tracks. That was the magic of our director and Shyam Benegal, that he made this train run in the film city and filmed the scene of how the trains were stopped during the Gandhi's movement, etc., etc. And then the elephant scene was also done. So, I was so touched, and I had got a new kind of a confidence in myself that yes, there are directors who will trust a new writer. There are directors who trust your mind also and make things. He was a man who always trusted his actors, his team, his thing. He was a leader of leaders who never had to command his armies. His armies were ready to march on one ishara of his, one signal of Shyam Babu, because he chose his army so well, and then he trained his army so well, and he inspired his army so well. The army of actors, the army of technicians, army of writers, army of cameramen, army of sound people, of costume, etc., etc. So, minimum government and maximum governance. In the same way, minimum direction and maximum directed films came from Shyam Benegal. I remember coming from Lucknow, I always used to be late for the meetings with him in my early days. And one day he looked at his watch and said, young man, I don't know about you, but my time is a one-way street. And once it's gone, it's gone. I can't go back and track back. You know about yourself. I don't know how it works with you, but with me, that was, I think, the best way to admonish me. Even when he admonished, there was so much of wisdom in that. He never kind of shouted or screamed at you like many of the directors in Bombay do. Some of the things a good teacher, a good leader has to have. Shyam Benegal was that ideal teacher, ideal man. And as Om Puri once described him, that in the jungle of Indian cinema there are kinds and kinds of tree. If Satyajit Ray is the tallest tree, then Shyam Benegal is the widest banyan tree with so many shoots and roots. And it's true, look at his cinema, how many people he involved, how many directors he created, whether it is Prahlad Kakkar, whether it is Dayal Nihlani, or whether it is Kabir Khan. There's a list of horde of people whom he created. And in the actors, the list is endless, whether it's Shabana Azmi, whether it's Om Puri, whether it's Nasiruddin Shah, whether it's Smita Patil, whether it's Pankaj Kapoor, the list is endless. And so truly, he was a great who made others also great by his touch. In Hindi, they say that there is this paras pathar, this paras stone. If the iron touches it, it turns into gold. So he was that paras pathar, our Shyam Babu.